What's up, everybody, and welcome to Comics Q, where we talk about movies, TV shows, and just maybe one day, we'll talk about a comic book on the channel. Today's video is about Game of Thrones, kind of more toward the Night King specifically, but nonetheless about Game of Thrones. Now, I am fully caught up on Game of Thrones. This video will contain spoilers. Spoilers. I'll put a big word. Spoilers right there. Bam. So if you are not caught up to the latest episode, 803, do not watch this video. Go catch up, come back, watch the video, and leave your opinion down in the comments below. Now, overall, I love this episode. This is an amazing episode. It is the longest battle not only in the show, but in TV history. This is the Battle for Winterfell. I don't know what the episode is called off the top of my head. I guess this could kind of be a mini review as well. Like I said, I enjoyed the episode, and all in all, the effects looked amazing. The acting was, of course, amazing. This is Game of Thrones. They have top tier actors and actresses. So all that was amazing. And even the guy playing the Night King, he did a great job. My one problem with this, while watching it, it was amazing and epic to see, was Arya killed the Night King. And it was amazing to see her, drop the knife, catch it in her other hand, and then stab him. But that was awesome. It was like, oh, we won, cool. But they've been building this up since season 1, episode 1, and this is the Night King's first attack. They've fought the Walkers before, the White Walkers before, and that was above the wall. And you could say that they lost last time because they lost Viserys. I think that's how you say his name, the third dragon. But I mean, and somebody died too, the priest. But his whole thing was, I'm going to go north of the wall, make the eternal night, and kill everyone. And sure, he made it through some other houses of lower lords, but when he got to Winterfell, his first true big battle, they lost. You could say because the A-team is there. Jon Snow, Arya Stark, Daenerys, Drogon and Rhaegar, I think, or something like that. Then you have Jaime, Brienne, Tormund. And then you just have all these good fighters. Gendry. And it's just, there was definitely character safety. We lost, like I said, spoilers, we lost Ed. We lost Lady Mormont. We lost, what's his name? The dude with the eye patch and the fire sword. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. And we lost Theon. And while I felt Theon's arc was complete, and I'm fine with him dying and the others dying, I was still sad to see them go. And also, it just felt like certain characters were protected. There were multiple times in this episode where characters were surrounded by White Walkers. And I mean literally getting swarmed on. And they either A, fought themselves out of the situation easily, per se, or were saved by somebody almost immediately. Like, we see Jon Snow being absolutely surrounded. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad he's alive. But we see Jon Snow absolutely surrounded by White Walkers. It cuts away, and when we come back, he's pretty much killed all of them by himself. It just felt like more people should have died. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet, honestly. I don't want people to die, but I feel like more should have died. And my problem mainly is, this is the Night King. He's been planning this since before season 1, and he's been doing all this shit and everything. He doesn't say one word. We have no backstory. We have very little backstory. We don't know why he's doing this. And if he dies, they all die. So, and he just walks in there to kill Bran himself. Now, meanwhile, Bran is kind of like just phased out this pretty much whole episode, doing whatever he does. I thought he was gonna help, call an army of animals or something, but no, he didn't fucking do shit. And the Night King, like, to me, if I am remembering correctly, this was the Great War to come, the war to end all wars. Kind of sucked. It ended in one night. For the war to end all wars and the Great War to come, you think that they would lose the first battle, which I kind of expected them to lose and retreat to the Ironborn or whatever islands, and then the army would march south, wipe out most of Cersei and her forces. Maybe a little would be able to retreat back to the Iron Islands with what's his name, Dickhead, Theon's uncle, and then they would all work together to stop the Night King, and Jon or Daenerys might die. And another problem was, like, there was nothing brought up about what happened last episode where Daenerys was kind of taken aback by Jon having a claim to the throne, a stronger claim than her. But Jon doesn't want the throne. He doesn't want to be king. So I hope he tells her that. But I want him to be king. Because if he doesn't want to be king, then that means he deserves to be king. He'd be a worthy king. But literally the Night King did nothing. He didn't fight. He just kind of walked around, fell off a dragon, and it died. And I thought, personally, I could be wrong, all this time they were talking about the prince that was promised. I thought the prince that was promised would kill the Night King. I thought that's the whole point. Now I could be wrong, and I'll probably go look it up after this. But I thought that was the whole point, that the prince that was promised would kill the Night King, and that was his job. Apparently not. Apparently anybody with Valyrian steel can just kill him. But I do have a theory, though, because in Season 7, Bran gave Arya the dagger that was used to kill the Night King. And he says it's wasted on a cripple, and he hands it to her. Now, Bran can see the future, and I believe he knew what was going to happen. I still don't fully trust Bran. There's a theory out there that he is the Night King. I don't know if he's the Night King, but I don't fully trust him. Because technically he's not Bran anymore. He's the Three-Eyed Raven, and Bran is supposed to be completely gone. Also, it looks like, we didn't see in the episode, but it looks like Ghost did survive. You see him in the trailer. So we do have that. Ghost is alive. I guess he just ran away or something. We also lost Jorah. I can't believe I forgot about Jorah. We lost him. I felt like his arc was complete. Kind of sucked that he went out that way, but I would have preferred. There was this theory that Jaime would die and Arya would kill Cersei with Jaime's face, and that would have been pretty dope. It kind of would have been satisfying on 2 points. You'd see Jaime kill her, but it's actually Arya getting her revenge as well. So I would have been perfectly fine with that. I would have been very pleased with that, but it didn't happen that way. A lot of people thought Jaime would hear that the Night King dies, they all die, and he would charge the Night King and end up dying. And I would have loved to see that fight, because at least then the Night King would have done something. He literally did nothing. So I say I like the episode, and I do. But I just have problems with it. And I know there are other people out there who agree with me, and there are people who disagree with me. So be sure to leave your comments down below and give me your thoughts and opinions on the episode. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And what were your problems, if you had any, with the episode? Like I said, personally, mine was the Night King didn't do anything, and he died. And it just ended so quickly. Now we have 3 episodes to deal with Cersei. Cersei. Like, she's the big bad now. Not the ice zombie king who lives north of the wall and wants to kill everybody. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this. Like I said, a little mini review, I guess. I'm going to start doing episode reviews for shows that I start watching. We're actually going to be reacting to shows, and it'll be a reaction, then after we'll do a little review of that episode. But anyway, hit the like button if you agree with me. If you disagree with me, hit the like button anyway. Because why not? It doesn't hurt you. And then hit the subscribe button. Stick around to see these reactions and reviews coming out. There will be Game of Thrones reactions. I'm waiting for the whole series to finish. I'm going to finish the whole series. Like I said, I'm all caught up. I'm going to go ahead and finish it. And then I'm going to go back with Seth and possibly a guest, another guest on the channel. And they will go through Game of Thrones, and you'll see their reaction and their review. And I will sit in and talk in that. But anyway, like I said, hit the subscribe button to see that. Drop a comment down below. Hit the bell to get notifications when these video comes out. And I'll see you in the next one.